Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Tesla stock, it's up 2.25%, so Tesla definitely heading into the right direction, and today got up to almost 180 and now trading above 172 and holding above all these moving averages right here. We just need to get over 180 and then Tesla can retest 50-day moving average right here, which is sitting at 183, and then watch out for this gap 186.72. and soon as we get that breakout over 50-day moving average, that means what, guys? Tesla will be trading above all these moving averages right here, and as long as Tesla can stay above these moving averages, you're going to see Tesla going up even more, possibly up to even 200. So going into tomorrow's session, we do have big CPI report coming out, and that is at 8:30 a.m. Now also that can play a big role for a big move to the upside, or we could see the dump off continuing to the downside. That all depends on that CPI data that is coming out 8:30 a.m. in the morning. So here on Tesla to the downside, watch out for the strong support 171.98. So I would say 172, and below that 162, 160, and then 152. Tesla can clear 180, then watch out for the resistance right here at 183, 50-day moving average, and then easily can come up and close this gap 186.72. On Meta, it's down 0.45%, and this was a fantastic trade, just holding few days, and I'm going to show you guys that trade right here on Meta, so hang on. And here's that fantastic play on Meta right here on Friday 9:34 a.m. I actually called for April 19th expiration for 500 puts on Meta. And guess what, guys? Within minutes from 5:24, Meta came down to 5:16. I took profit on half of my position and capped half of the position. And look at today. Gap at 507, completely closed on Meta, and the puts went through the roof right here. So this was a massive trade on Meta, and especially if you guys are really serious, and a lot of people, what they did here on Meta, I did call out for April 19th, and they got 5th, same day expiration. Now when I see things are going against me, I'm going to buy time, and that is why I actually called for April 19th. So if you got into weekly options on Meta for just 1 week, yes, you're gonna lose money, but this was a perfect setup to make huge money. I mean, look at this drop today here on Meta, down to 507, filling that gap, and this was a fantastic trade to make some money. So all these trade ideas, and especially live trading, swing trading, are available on Patreon, and if you guys are serious and you want to check it out, definitely that link will be down below in the description for Patreon. Now it comes down to why I took that trade. So look at this upper Bollinger Band right here. It's sitting at 524, and Meta continuously going up to 530 and getting a rejection right here. And when I took that trade Friday, it actually went my way. I took profit and left my runners. This thing went back up and I was just holding. Now the reason for holding over the weekend and up until today, this thing gapped up twice, 497, and there was a gap at 507, and now you can see clearly gap is fully closed today. This thing came back, filling this gap, went back up, and now it's only down 0.45%, and I got out completely. And why? At the perfect time, earnings coming up very soon on Meta, and that is why, guys. And that is why when you play things like this, you gotta have some patience. You gotta know what you're doing exactly in the market. You cannot just buy same day expiration every time and you think that you're going to win and make big buck. Buying same day expiration, always risky. Now, if you're making money every day in the market, and let's say Friday you're willing to gamble maybe 500 bucks, then you can do that. But if you're losing money, you actually made no money, the whole week you made no money, then there is no point of buying same day expiration on Friday and losing money because you're paying out of your pockets, not out of your profit, guys. So keep that in mind. Play with profit, not your own money. Let it be on the house, right? So here on Meta, if you look at my screen, now it's trading below right here 520, and it got actually above 516, rising 5-day moving average. So 516 now will be a support, and below that there could be a dump all the way down to 505, and then 502 20-day moving average, 500, and then this gap 497. Now with earnings coming up, if this thing can hold and actually can break above 520, then watch out for a move back up to 530 to even 538. On Google Stock, it's up 1.28%, so Google kept running, and today, exactly almost to my target, 160, 159.89, and now trading at 158.14 at the closing. So here on Google Stock, guys, we will have strong support on any pullback tomorrow, 155. As long as Google can stay above 155, the next target, exactly 160, possibly up to even 161.20, where this upper Bollinger Band is sitting, and then 165. Below 155, watch out for a breakdown all the way down to 153.57, rising 13-day moving average, and then 150.47, rising 20-day moving average, and then 148, all the way down to this gap just below 145. On AMD, it's up 0.52%, so AMD again not filling this gap completely at 164.90 and holding above 165, and also not getting that breakout over declining 5-day moving average, which is sitting at 171.54. So going into tomorrow's session with this hammer type candle, AMD can break and hold 171.54, then watch out for a move up to 176.51, declining 13-day moving average, and possibly up to right here 181 and then 184. Below declining 5-day moving average 171.54, strong support, and this gap will get filled right here at 164.90, and below that you are going to see more dump off all the way down to this gap 148.75. On Amazon stock, it's up 0.26%, so Amazon getting down to 184.20 and going back up and now trading over 185 once again. So with that CPI tomorrow, Amazon can hold above 185, then watch out for a move back up to possibly another new 52-week high, and that's going to be around 190. And below 185, there will be strong support down here, rising 5-day moving average 183.67, and then all the way down here, and that's gonna be 13-day moving average right here 181, 180, and below 180 you're going to see a bigger dump off on Amazon down to 173. As long as Amazon can stay above, I would say 183.67, definitely you could see a move all the way up to 190. On Apple stock, it's up 0.72%, so Apple getting down to 168 once again, coming back up and retesting 170 resistance right here and getting a rejection, and now trading at 169.67 at the closing, up on the day, but it's not over 170. So going into tomorrow's session, there will be strong support down here at 166, and the expected move to the downside here on Apple stock for this week is 165, I believe. So if you see this one coming down to 166, 165, that would be totally fair with that expected move. Now also to the upside, it's been on a downtrend, strong downtrend. All these moving averages are declining. So we do not have a bull trend. If you're buying Apple stock like myself, you cannot flip it next day. You gotta think outside the box. But this thing will definitely move back up to the upside. It's just a matter of time. Now here on Apple, for tomorrow with some good CPI numbers, maybe we get that breakout over 170. And if that happens, Apple can hold 170. Then watch out for a retest of declining 20-day moving average, which is sitting at 171.62 right now. And above that, watch out for 173. And then we can talk about possibly more upside on Apple. Until then, Watch the strong support down here, 166. On Microsoft, it's up 0.40%, and look at this move here on Microsoft today. 422, we have strong support, and why? We got all these moving averages sitting right here in between 422 and 423, rising 20-day white line 13 and 5, and I was holding today. Not even getting down to this high right here, which is also a strong support 420, and getting a bounce off of that level, and now trading at 426.28. So with that CPI tomorrow, Microsoft can run back up to fresh new all-time high, or at least can retest previous all-time highs right here, just over 430. And below that, strong support down here at 422, 420, 415, and then all the way down here at 413. On Nvidia, stock is down 2%, and Nvidia came all the way down to 830, getting under lower Bollinger Band, but just like every other time, going back up and closing over lower Bollinger Band because it was getting far too overextended to the downside. It's a big name. This is not some cheap, penny stock. So anytime you see big names like Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft trading and going under lower Bollinger Band, you're going to see instant bounce. And you saw that today, guys. 830, now look at that retracement back up to this lower Bollinger Band, which is sitting close to 848, and is trading now at 853.54 at the closing, down 2%. So here on Nvidia tomorrow, your line in the sand right here, 848, 840, and then this gap, 823. To the upside, Nvidia can break and hold right here, and that's gonna be, I would say, 871, 5-day moving average. Then you're going to see a quick strip all the way up to 898 to even 900. So Netflix also going down 1.62%, and now it's trading below 620, under rising 20-day moving average. So going into tomorrow's session, there will be support right down here, and that's going to be around 604, and then 602, 600, right here, 596, 50-day moving average, and then 588. To the upside, Netflix can break and hold 620, then watch out for a move back up to right here, 626, rising 5-day moving average, and then 630 all the way up to 637.